Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see about how to create a simple graphics using DOPSOFT software for controlling the hardware controllers. Okay guys, now let us get into the video. Okay guys, now just open the DOPSOFT software. Here click new file. Now you need to select the resolution. So just select 18x480 resolution. Here we need to give the project name, whatever may be. Just for example, project 1. Okay, then give next. Here this is the important one. Here for the communication, in the COMGR file we would create a new file. In that we would give one name, file name. So that one only here we need to select. See here for the COMGR software I have created a program1 file. So we need to select the program1 file. Okay, just click it and give finish. Okay, that's all. On new screen is created. Here only we are going to create an graphics. Okay, first we will create some buttons. Okay, see, this is the option for selecting the buttons. Just click it, and here we are going to now create the two types of button. First is maintain and momentary. First we will create the maintain button. Okay, the difference between the maintain and the momentary button is, in maintain button if we turn it on, that is 0 to 1, it will be continue to 1 until the state changes. That is, if we pressed one time, it will be in that state only itself. If for example, if the button is pressed by 0 to 1, it will be stayed as 1 for a long time. After pressing the once more time, then only it will change from 1 to 0, like that. That is the maintain button. Whereas the momentary button is, after releasing our button, it will be returned to its home position. That is, for example, the home position is in 0th statement. After pressing that button, it will be changed to 1. Then after releasing the button, immediately it will change from 1 to 0 state. So it will not stay for constant for a long time. That is the difference between momentary and the maintain button. Now we will create the maintain button. Okay, just click it. Here just drag and draw one small rectangle. Okay, that's all. Now double click this square. Okay, now we need to give the address for this. Okay, just click on write address option. Okay, since it is now I am selected as here X is input, Y is output, M is memory, timer, counter, and this one is a data registers. Okay, first we will select for the input X. The value is 0, X 0, and press enter. Okay, just now we are going to create a small button. So here in the style, just select a round. See, the shape is created now. Now we need to insert the button now. So just go to picture, and in the picture bank name, select modern button. See, then we will get the different types of button. Okay, you select whatever you like. So I'm selecting this one for the 0 state. Just click it and click OK. And here in stretch mode, select the stretch all. Okay, now it is converted into a button. Okay, see, this button is for the 0 state. Similarly to the on state, you need to select accordingly. Now change to 1. Similarly, go to picture, in select modern button. So for the off state, sorry, on state, I will select this one. Okay, click it and press OK. Then in stretch mode, stretch all. Okay, that's all. Then click OK. See, now the button is created. For checking this, see, just one, press 1, it will change to off state. That is, during off condition, it will be like in green button. After turning it on, it will be converted into a red button. So for the confirmation, we will check by this. Then after that, similarly, we will create on 3 buttons like this. For this, we don't need to do the same process which we did before. Just click it and right click it, press duplicate. For 3 buttons is enough for us, so just give 3. For row, 1 row is enough. Here there is a spacing, so we can leave as it is. This is in horizontal direction, so we'll select a horizontal direction, then click OK. See, now the 3 buttons are created. See, now currently this is in off state, that is 0 state. After converting into one state, sorry, now it is in a 0 state. After clicking the state 1, that is in an on state, it will be converted into red. Then after converting it into a 0 state, that is off state, it will be converted into a green. See, currently our buttons are working. Then guys, one more thing is, see, it will be automatically, the address for these buttons are automatically, it will be created. For confirmation, just click it. Here you can see the address for the first button is x0, and for the second button is x1, and the third button is x2. Okay, that is, it will automatically take the addresses. We don't need to give separately. Okay, now we will create the momentary button. Just click momentary. Similarly, okay, then double click it, the address. Now there is x3, because we already, for x0, x1, x2, we used that address for the maintain button, that 3 buttons. Now we will select all x3 and x4 for the momentary buttons. Okay, then click enter. Here style is round, picture bank, modern button. Then here we will select during off state, it should be like this blue color. Then click OK. In stretch mode, stretch all, select stretch all. See, now the button is created. Similarly, for this it is an off state. For on state, similarly do like that. x4. See, in previous we selected x3 for the off state momentary button. Now for the on state momentary button we will take it as x4. Click enter. Go to button, and select the modern button. Okay, for the offset we will select this thick blue color, then click OK, then size stretch all, okay, then click OK. Okay, that's all. See, this is currently it is in off state. While converting it into on state, the color will change into light blue into thick blue. That is okay. In order to create in another momentary button, just right click it, press duplicate. Since 2 button is enough for us, so the column is 2, then spacing is this our wish, whatever you like, just select accordingly, then click OK. See, now the 2 buttons are created. See, for this the address is x4, and for this the address is x5. That is, it automatically the addresses are created. Okay, now we will represent its address name. Okay, that is, this is x0, x1, x2, and this is x4, x5. Like that we need to represent in this screen now. So for that, select the static text and drag like rectangle shape, then just double click it, here in the text write as x0 and click OK. For alignment, we can align accordingly. That is in center aligned, that is left align, sorry, right align, left align. So center align is enough. For bold, italics, we can select accordingly. Similarly for all the buttons, just go to static text, draw, double click it, text x1. Okay, now the maintain button is over. For the momentary button, we will represent its addresses. It is x4, click OK, center aligning in bold. Okay, and for the lowest one, x5. Okay, center aligning in bold. Okay, that's all, guys. We have created the addresses for all the buttons. That is, we represented the addresses for all the momentary and the maintain buttons. Now we will create the data display. Okay, that is, for example, timers, counters, like that. Okay, that are the data functions. Okay, now select now here select data display, numeric display, and just drag a rectangle box. Okay, okay, so now we will create two data registers, two counters and two timers. Here for duplicating this we don't need to right click it and go to duplicate like this. Just copy and paste. Okay, that's all. This is for data registers. This is for counters. And this is for timers. Okay, this one we don't need. Just cut it. Okay, now we need to assign the address for this. Just double click it, address. Since first one it is in data registers, so select D and D is 0 and click enter. Click OK, and this one is D1. And click enter. Okay, similarly for timers, so T0. Similarly, this is for T1. And finally, this is for counters. Let's go to address T1. And finally this is for timer 2, that is T1. Okay, just 1 minute. See, now we gave the addresses T1 as for the 2 timers. Sorry, just go and change it as T0. Then click enter, then OK. Okay guys, now we have created the data functions and we gave the addresses for all the data functions. Now we will create the numeric entries. That is, this main purpose of numeric entries are the user can enter the data for the PLC or the controllers. Okay, so now just click input. Here the numeric entry, just draw a rectangle box. Okay, just copy, paste. Okay, that's all. Now we will assign the addresses for this. So in order to understanding this, I will assign the address as D0. D0. Okay. The reason for assigning the D0 address is we can ask the addresses for this also D0 and now the address for this also D0. The reason for addressing the same address is for understanding only. Why? Because this is a numeric entry function. While we enter the data while the user entered the data in this block, the same value will be appeared in this block also. That is, the address is same now. So for confirming that we have created the correct block, I have gave the same address for this. For this also D0, for this also D0 address. If the user entered the 20, for example 20 in this block main, the same will appear in this block also. This is the reason why I have gave the same address for this both of the functions. For this we can give as addresses D. Now we have used D0 and D1 address, we can give D2 and click enter. Okay. Similarly, this is D3. Okay. Okay guys, that's all about today's video. In today's class we have learned how to create a simple buttons, that is maintained and momentary buttons, and the difference between the momentary and maintained buttons, and the different types of data registers, that is data registers, counters and timers. And one more thing is you can for like this you can also represent this address in the display for this also. That is, this is D0, D1, D0, and this is C1, sorry C0, C1, and T0, T1, like this. Like this you can also represent the data of the address in the displays here wherever you may be. Okay. Okay guys, that's all about this video. In today's video we have learned how to create some small graphics in the HMI screen. Actually guys, this is the HMI screen. Okay, in the next video we will see how to integrate the HMI with the PLC. That is, by just clicking this 1 0, that is on and off state, the data will be changed in PLC also. And how it is changing we can learn in from next video. Okay guys, thank you.